All right, Coach. You start the season here 2 days from now, practice that is. Tell me, does it feel like it's like almost a new beginning, sort of? Because that's kind of the way it seems to me. Do you kind of get that feeling too? It's a new beginning for you guys?
It's a little bit of a new team, certainly. I think Jerron, City, and Avery certainly have been guys that were kind of leaders of the program. Jerron especially, just over the last several years. And so new influx of freshmen, which I think brings a great deal of energy and enthusiasm. But at the same time, got some naive guys out there a little bit. And the Spain trip was really good. I think it gave us a little bit of advanced experience and allowed those guys an opportunity to kind of get out there and learn a few things about how we practice and a little bit about the way we play. But I do think I agree with you in terms of it just feels a little bit different. And I'm excited for guys like Gabe DeVoe and Dante Grantham, two seniors, especially that have been in the program a long time and have kind of maybe laid in the weeds a little bit at times, and it kind of gives them an opportunity to kind of stand out and step forward, and I think can really be leaders of this team and this program.
It was a turbulent kind of off season, if you will, from the whole situation with you guys and your staff, and then you had to make a change and let go of a good friend that you have a lot of respect for. And then what happened in Spain with the terrorist incident right across from your hotel. Can you talk about that and as you get ready for this year, how maybe all this can bring you guys closer together and be more of a complete unified team than maybe in years past?
Well, I think the Spain trip, those things always help. When we went to Italy 4 years ago, the experiences of that trip were, I think, clearly seen during the season, and the bonds that are forged on a trip like that are certainly very meaningful. We had a very good trip and obviously a very big scare right at the end of our trip to Spain this year. And I think we saw our team coming together a great deal during the trip. And certainly with the end, I think it brought us even closer. We've obviously talked about it a few times since we've been back. And, but we are trying to move forward. I think our guys, are excited about the season, and we have a good group of guys that really get along. I think they really like each other, and again, I think the enthusiasm that the freshmen have brought has been good. It's been exciting and fun to have those guys around. They have big personalities, and the older guys have enjoyed, kind of showing them how we do things here.
You talked about the team as far as coming together, getting that trip in Spain. So when you start practice, is it a little bit different in years past? Because did this 4 years ago, that you've already seen them play. Yeah. You've already know how they work together. Is that like an advantage to Clemson as opposed to some
a little bit? I think what the advantage is we've gotten a little bit of game experience for some freshmen, and we've gotten a little bit of game experience with this year's team to maybe make one or two tweaks ahead of time, and hopefully that'll pay dividends for us. At the same time, there's still a lot to cover. We also have Mark Donnell as a fifth-year transfer from Michigan, and then David Scarr is a guy who sat out all of last season. So we do have, A.J. Oliver, we consider A.J. a freshman, even though he redshirted half of last year. So we do have 6 new players, really, that are going to be playing for Clemson for the first time. And so there are some adjustments there. But again, we're really excited about that group, as well as the returners who have given us good experience over the years, whether it's Shelton Mitchell or Marquise Reed or Dante Grantham, Gabe DeVoe. I really look for those guys to step forward. I'm excited about Elijah Thomas. I think he has a chance now to become a starter and be a consistent performer and a big-time interior player for us. And so, the Spain trip was good in that some of those guys got to kind of expand their roles, do a few more things, get a few more touches than maybe they have in the past. And I think they're excited by that. And so now, obviously, just like with any team, you're trying to blend your group together and find out exactly what's the best way to play.